Okay. We're here with Sadie Welburn. And Sadie, I can't remember how old you are. You'll have to remind me.
Oh, right. I am 14 years old and I am turning 15 soon.
Oh,
About 6 months.
pretty exciting. We were talking with Gwen about the Enchanted Gardens summer art program that we had. And you've been with me for a lot of art programs.
Very long time.
Yes. So I'm very pleased to have you talk with us about this particular one. Can you talk about some of the things that you did and maybe what you liked best about the gardens?
Yeah, sure. Well, I mainly like working with the clay because you get to use your hands, and I like to work with a lot of different things using my hands. And it's just a lot of good time just to think about yourself and really reach into your inner self and get to your creative side.
Absolutely. That's my wish for all of the children that I work with. And you've been such a star with that.
Yep.
So we did some clay pieces, the Hobbit House, and the second piece was that you got to put your miniature garden together. And can you talk a little bit about the pieces that you used in the garden that are meaningful for you?
Yes, well, the background has a giant bird standing in the back, and I also have a backdrop with a bird and a bird and a bird bath, so as you can tell, I like birds a lot. And, I mean, just looking at it, you can kind of see, like, it's just in nature in a way.
Yes.
Yes.
And I noticed, you've got your little bird in the bird bath and some little woodland creatures in the garden.
Yeah. When I was looking at the examples of the Hobbit houses, I saw there was a ladder, so I knew I wanted to add that. So I put it in the doorway so that it could get up to the top where it might look at fireworks or at the stars, something like that.
Well, I think I want to be a little hobbit so that I can be down here and climb up on your little hats. So how long have you been doing art?
Oh my. Let's see. So I started your program in what grade? Like second or third or something like that. Yeah. So I've been doing art since I was a little child, but being in your program since second or third grade, it's taught me a lot, and I enjoy drawing and painting and just a lot of things techniques I probably would not have learned about. So.
Well, that is the gift that I'd like to give all the kids that work with me.
You've definitely given it to me.
That makes me feel good. And you did another bird. Part of the program we used studies in colored pencils.
Yes.
Can you talk about anything that you learned about colored pencils?
Yes, they're a type of more of a shade than a solid, and you could use different colors to try and match a different color. So say green, you don't want to use just green, you might want to use lime green or grassy green, and you could just use different colors, like maybe a little bit of shade of blue or shade of melon green. There's just a lot of different colors you can use to create even more colors with colored pencils, and it's really quite interesting.
That was fun working with Sonia, wasn't it?
Oh, she is amazing.
Yes. Do you mind if I bring this little piece forward so we can take a look at it? Can you talk to us about what the process was with this, how you created that?
So we selected a picture and we cut it in half. You kept one half, and the other half you would draw. I wanted to keep this one on because I wanted to draw the eyes and the face and just keep the main part there. And this picture, it didn't have a ladybug or most of these flowers. And you can just be a little bit more creative with it. And there's just a lot of things, like you have the picture that you cut out right here, and you just flip it back and forth until you can just get a general idea of what it is and get a feel of the details and just add a bit of your own work to it.
Well, and to me it looks like it's just an extension of that photograph. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yep, it took about 2 days, maybe.
Yes.
1 or 2 days, and you just take your time and try to look at every little bit of detail. And when you do get to the coloring process, you try to pick your colors carefully, and you scratch paper to try and see if you blend the colors right. And sometimes I had trouble trying to find the right colors, so I'd have to ask Sonia, but she gave me a lot of ideas with this, and I'm really happy with it.
I'm very happy with it. And I'm noticing, was this the ladybug something that you added from your own?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I've seen ladybugs before. I know how they open their wings and everything, so I just use that from my own point of view.
So again, you're pulling things from your imagination and your past learning. It's just perfect. I'm so excited that you're part of our art program.
I'm very glad to be a part of it. It is an amazing program. And if it doesn't continue, I'd like personal sessions, or just, if it does continue, more and more people can join, and I really recommend it. It is awesome.
Why, thank you.
There's nothing negative I could ever think of it. Just nothing.
Makes me feel really good. I have an idea about teaching a marionette class. So we'll have little puppets.
That would be so fun.
Mm-hmm. So you are on my mind for that when that gets going. Anything else you want to talk about your own art experiences, or?
Yeah, sure. So normally the classes are from, like 1st to 5th grade, right?
They are, but this last summer class, we had 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. So we had a little bit older group, and it was a great group, wasn't it?
Yep, and I was in 8th grade then, and...
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been a part of this program for a very, very long time.
And you will be in the future, too.
Yep.
Well, very fun. I want to thank you for coming in and helping us.
No problem.
Yeah. It's always good to chat with you about art.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Sadie.
Yep.
Well, Oscar and Angel, welcome. We're at Rod's to talk about our Enchanted Gardens summer art program. And I was so excited to have you be part of it this year because, I love the twins, and as I'm a twin myself, and I understand the challenges. Wanted to find out what you might like best about the program that we did this summer?
Well, what I like about it is for my point of view, I just like because it's not like somebody just pays for it every year. Our community has to help pitch in, and I like that because if people don't pitch in, then we don't get to do it next year. And then new people come in and do it.
That's right. Yeah. The Ash Creek Art Center is so good to provide these services for us, and I love working with kids in art. Angel, what did you like about the Enchanted Gardens this year?
Well, what I liked about it this year is that it's fun and you meet new people each time you come.
Yes. And I kind of see us as a little community of artists, of young artists, and that's what I like about it, that you get to bond with other people and share your work. I really enjoyed it when you brought your artwork to class to share with other people.
And I'm glad that we're doing this because so each year new people can come in and do what we do.
Yes, and you in turn will be able to help them out with the knowledge that you've gained.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about working with the clay, making your hobbit houses? Was that fun? Or?
Yeah, it was fun, and it was hard because you have to move things, and some things in the when some of the small objects in the oven they blow.
Yeah.
At least it didn't happen to mine, but some other people, the stained ones, they're trying to make out a stick or something.
Yes.
They blow.
Yes. It's kind of tricky, as you know, when we put two pieces together. How do we do that with our clay?
Well, that's easy. We first we had to do some lines on the clay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to get some water and spread it on the lines.
Yes.
Where we did it at.
So
Because that's glue for our clay.
Absolutely. And so sometimes if you don't do that right, and I think some of the other kids may not have, the pieces will fall apart.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of unfortunate. But yours turned out really good. And Oscar, can you talk a little bit about yours, how you designed it? It's more like kind of a little cave, or
Yeah, how I did my house is I did kind of like a cave, and then I just put some dirt because I moved dirt out, and then I looked inside, it was all white from the plate, so I just should have put some in it, and then after that, because I wanted it to be like a cave or something.
yes.
And then I put in some dirt on top of my roof, so it looked like a little hobbit coming like that. And then I made some leaves on top.
Oh, the leaves on. Oh.
But I painted them brownish, and then I wiped it off because I really like playing, because that's what really I do. But I like to get in there and do. We had some these stones, and I placed them everywhere. And then I had a little picture frame.
Oh,
And then I put it in my walk that I was about to use for the door, but it didn't look good, so I just painted that so it looked like a hill, and then I put the frame on top of that.
That's right. That's kind of a fun process. You just try things and you get it just the way you want, and it turned out really good. Now, Angel, you took yours home, I was sorry to see, but can you tell us a little bit about what your hobbit house looked like?
Well, it was just like a cylinder.
Oh, yeah.
And it is with how can I say this? The roof is like a circle, then with a point on top.
Oh, like a cone?
Like a little cone or
Like
something.
Oh yeah, like an ice cream cone turned upside down. Yeah.
And so I just wanted to try that because it's a little bit easier to do like the caves and stuff than it is to do the regular cylinder.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do for the caves is just do that.
Or it's kind of hard to do the case because if you don't do it right, it'll just fall down like that. Cover it.
Yeah.
You have to put.
Well, it
can't
depends how much
put-
you use.
You can't put so much water on it or break down and it'll fall like that.
Yeah, but it depends
be
how
like
much
that.
you use. Like if you use lots of clay, it just fall down. If you use a little bit, not that. If it's really thick, it could fall down. If it's really thin, it could still fall down. So you have to do the right amount.
And I think in some of the cases we had a form that you could lay that over so it kept it from collapsing.
Yeah, we
That was-
put a bubble wrap in
Yes,
it.
yes.
So we let it dry the day so we could finish it the next day.
Yes.
Because we
yes.
didn't want it like the next day it's broken and then the clay's already hard, a little hard, it'll be
Yeah.
difficult to do that.
Yeah.
So we just put in some bubble wrap and then we needed to put and then we had to put something up like a napkin over it, but we didn't want it to get sticky. So we put some water on it.
Yeah, that's kind of touch and go. You don't want it to dry too fast, but you don't want it to be too wet either. So
So we put in some paper towels
Yes.
and stuff on over it. It dries, but not dries too much.
Well, we
that's
had
good.
to like make for the roofs, without my kind of roof, we had to like get some paper and tape it and just set it right on the roof.
yeah.
So you shape it on the roof, and we taped it and then we came back the next day. We could take it off,
yes.
and then we could have, and so yeah. But we also had to put bubble wrap inside the house before we closed
Yes.
the lid. So
You needed that
just,
support while the
yeah,
play was done.
because the ones that like I made, lots of people made that kind. So if you just left it without the bubble wrap inside, it would have just sunk on all night.
Yeah. So
So
we learned a lot about
yeah.
how it dries too. I was really excited to see the work that was done with the colored pencils on the black mat board. Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like you had drawn layers of color and it looked like three-dimensional.
Yeah, what I did is I drew a flower, but like I didn't want to do like regular yellow. I did some red and then did some brown over it. And then
Yes.
for the middle, I just put it all white. I put it white around it, and then I put in yellow, and then I put in red, and then I put in brown.
Yeah.
I like my 3D art. I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like to pop out.
Yes, and it really popped on that black mat board. And that was a fun thing to learn, that technique of layering different colors to get that to look really lifelike. Now, another thing I wish we could see today is your backdrop. Didn't you do that great ant for your backdrop?
2 ants.
2 ants, that's right, yeah.
It was. How can I say? It wasn't for the black thing, but it was for
The backdrop of
of my garden.
Yeah.
And I just first you had to since you had to cover up the whole paper, and the paper's big, so you just had to first. So this is what I did with my ants. I did one ant, then I did the other the next day, and then I waited for cause we got a half an hour of each group, the art group and the clay group. My group went first on the first day, then his group went first on the second day. So we just had to. So I just had to wait for the eyes to do the eyes because the paint dries fast,
Yes.
but not that fast. It dries in 10 minutes, but it's not that dry. It's dry enough so you could do another paint, another color. If I just like did black then red at the same, like after I did the black, then I did the red, it would just soak all over. Like it
Yes.
would just go all around. So I just had to wait for 10 minutes and it just poked a little bit of the eyes red and yeah.
So you learned again some techniques about watercolor that you might not have known before. And
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
Sonia a great teacher?
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh.
And
I can't say much about her.
She's been teaching me an angel for about 2 years.
Yes.
And I remember she came into our school a couple times. I think once last year.
In
Not
your
my
class.
not for my class. But in 3rd grade, she went in our class and we was doing like oil. It was red
Oh.
oil color.
Was it oil pastels? Is
Yeah.
that yes?
Yeah, she
Well,
went
like
to my
it was
class
red.
too.
There was like red color and we needed to draw plants and stuff.
Mhm.
And I think I took my home, but I got lost or something.
Yeah, that's easy to do. And I introduced you to a new person this year, Cheryl Lewis, with the play. What did you think about that process?
Oh,
She
it was
was,
fun.
Isn't she fun?
I remember on the first time we went to the art
Mhm.
class a couple years ago, there was a different lady, and
Yes.
she went to our school last year,
Kathy Lord
Mhm.
was the other woman.
and she did clay with all of us,
Mhm. Yes.
like with the 4th graders.
Yes.
So we did puppets, like let's say this, like we just made like heads
Uh-huh.
of animals
Mhm.
like that.
Oh
Were they
yeah,
the finger puppets?
No,
yeah.
no, it was like it was just like heads, or no, it was animals of stuff.
Oh, uh-huh.
Like we got to pick out of the jungle group,
Mm.
and yeah,
That
I
was
think
fun.
you have some at home. Yeah.
might have.
I like that where you are at home that you have a special place, each of you, for your artwork. I think
we
that's
put
so
them to
fabulous.
we put it in one china cabinet.
Yes.
We don't have a lot of room in our house, so like we have all our last stuff and everything
Yeah.
in there. My great grandma had, so we put our stuff in it between everything.
So you have a special place to honor your art. And I know Angel and I got to work a lot the last couple of years
Yeah,
on projects.
and at school
Yes.
with my
yes.
special help.
Tigers
And
Yes.
I went, yeah.
Tigers and lions.
But
up.
the only time I got to do
Animals.
clay is if on Fridays if I finished all my work
Yes.
before Fridays, because it was helping me for reading and my math. Because
Absolutely.
it was a special art, it was a special class for me. Because I was getting down on math, and so I had to go there after recess and lunch with 2 other kids, and we had to do on the computers reading. I liked the reading on the computers because it was about like famous people like
Mhm.
Amelia Hart
Amelia Earhart.
Earhart?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and what's her name? A queen or something?
I can't remember the queen, but that's great that you remember. Yeah. And now, before I forget, I'm forgetting whether are you 9 or 10 this year?
Oh well, 11.
You're 11. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you're growing up, and I'm just so happy to have you in my art classes.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
wanting-
hoping we get to do it next year if everybody pitches in and helps us pay for it.
well, I have a new class. I want to do clay marionettes,
Oh, wow.
so we'll have puppets.
That'd
we
be
can
so
play
fun.
with. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about
I
that.
think you guys did like one year for like family night or something over there. I think there's still pictures of them.
Oh yes, and I don't know if you realize that every other Saturday, starting at the end of the month, they have free family art. So if you wanted to bring your grandpa or grandma or Abby,
I think Grandma would like it.
I
But
think she
Grandpa,
would.
he can't wait that long.
okay.
He's not patient.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you boys are. And you know, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and talk here, because I know school was a long day.
Oh yeah, but I'm glad that my grandpa was letting us do it.
Yes, I'm very pleased about that. And I'm looking forward to having you stop by on Thursday for the reception.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna be fun. But
Yeah.
only gonna be here for an hour because we have a football game going
Yes.
to Dallas. So at least you get your time here at least an hour.
Yes.
Now I think my teachers might come. They
Oh,
don't know yet.
please
Because
invite-
Oh,
they
I
have-
forgot to tell my teacher.
But I
Yeah,
think
please
they're
in-
probably not coming because they have like a meeting they
Oh,
have to
yeah.
go to, but they don't have to go to. With this, but they need it. They really want to go to.
And they can come anytime between 3 and 6, and I'll give you another invitation to take
Oh
specific.
yeah, I think I lost
I told you
mine.
I'll only be here for the first hour.
Oh, okay. We'll let them know about
And
that.
she,
Probably won't be
and
here
her,
for the first hour.
well, the teacher, well, you said that it was only till 3 to 5.
There's the 4.
It'll be 3 to 6.
Oh, 3 to 6.
Yeah. So,
And
and I think you're
but
leaving at 5:30.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Oscar, so you could tell your teacher that because she gets over at 5:30.
Yep.
So
She can
she
just-
could come for half an hour.
You bet.
Is it here?
Yes. So they'll come here.
It's not going to be a lot of room.
Well, we're going to have some tables outside, and I'm going to set up some more of the black mat board and colored pencils, so you guys can do some more artwork too if you want.
Ooh, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, and we'll have refreshments. So that's
Yeah.
always good. Well, I'd like to thank Rod for
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
doing the video for us and helping us out with the Ash Creek Art Center, and excited to see you on Thursday. I'll let you go then.
Okay.
Okay, good seeing you guys. Hi, I'm Francie Zandel with Ash Creek Art Center in Independence, Oregon. And I'm here talking with one of our young artists who participated in a recent summer art program. Our young artist is Gwen McCannell. And we were just talking about school a little bit, and I learned that you're now in the 4th grade. And wanted to talk a little bit about the Enchanted Gardens, the art camp, and what you thought about it. Was there something specific that you liked about it?
I really liked the clay.
The clay. Now, what did you do with clay?
We made little fairy houses, or like little gnome houses.
And looks like this is yours in the background, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to show us how you may have constructed that? It's kind of a round thing. How did you get it together?
I used a paper tube and I wrapped the flattened clay around it.
Oh, very good. So that's how you formed your
The base of my
the base of it. And it looks like you have some little accessories in your garden.
Mm-hmm.
Did you mold those out of clay also?
Yeah.
Very nice. And I see you've got steps going up to your house and a window. And the clay piece was really fun, I thought.
Yeah.
I noticed that we did another portion in the art program, and we used watercolor and colored pencil.
We made the background.
So did you learn some techniques of watercolor that were fun or that you hadn't known about?
I didn't know. There were some that I didn't know and they had taught me, but I can't remember them.
Well, I love the polka dotted mushroom in the background. And it's kind of fun because it looks like you had to make yourself really small in relationship to that big background of a mushroom. How about the, another piece was the colored pencil study.
The one where we do like garden stuff.
Yes, yes. And yours was, again,
Cucumber
yeah.
plant.
Was that fun?
It was fun.
And I noticed she taught you some techniques about
like layering.
layering. Very important, very important.
And, like, slowly changing the color to make it look like sort of like it blends in.
Yes, yes. That turned out really well. Now you've taken a class at Ash Creek Art Center before, haven't you? And how did you get involved in the Ash Creek Art Center?
My mom.
Oh, that's always good. Can you speak a little bit about some of the other classes that you took?
We recently took one about bookmaking, like finding the cover, and once we made little statues out of like a wire.
Oh, yeah.
And also made Valentine's cards. And we did a lot of fun stuff.
So do you do any art at home then? It sounds like, yeah, you're pretty busy with that. Yeah. Well, it's been nice talking with you. Is there anything else you want to talk about with the Enchanted Gardens program? I'm looking forward to having our reception here with all of our gardens.
I don't really know.
That's okay. Well, thank you for coming and talking with us.
You're welcome.
Okay.